This game is rated M for mature. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your ever-friendly Pokeprof, and welcome back to Let's Play Bioshock. When we last left off, we had gotten a new plasmid in the telekinesis plasmid. It's very useful in a limited sense. What I mean by that is that it will be used for certain areas to really make things really easy for us, but in other cases, it will be completely and totally useless. And especially considering there's still so much water around here, I would have actually kind of preferred to keep an electro boat now I'm thinking about it, but But one thing I like to do here is you never know what could actually be in here. And why it's actually showing the old thing here, I can't tell you. Either way. Oh, there we go. I was about to say. Either way, now it's time for us to get out of here and see if we can't find our way around. Maybe even get in here. Still a couple of enemies here. This is the Vita chamber, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, that's weird. I could have sworn I collected all of these guys. Yeah, you always want to double check every once in a while, because you never know if you forgot to grab something or not. Alright. A little bit of coffee.
Bring a picnic lunch and we'll make a day of it. I just adore the summertime.
Uh-huh.
I suppose I could use this. I might need it.
Find out what's going on. Me? Oh, Jesus! Unfortunately, I don't have the power to defeat you, but I do have the weapon! Yeah, that just goes to show you how effective something like electronic bucks can be. They're not exactly, well, very much there in supply, but when you're able to fight against something that is weak against it, well, it can end up having explosive results. You don't need that. More of an electronic buck, which is always good to have. Wish I could have hacked you, but oh well. Let's see. This looks like a little safety area. Ew. Someone is kind of wanting to show off their handiwork here. Question is who? My guess it would be Steinmen, but if that's the case, why hasn't he just kind of come out to us? Ooh, and a new plasmid. Say hello to the Speedy Hacker Plasmid, one of the more useful plasmids you'll get in the game. With this, you'll essentially be able to go and slow down anything that you're hacking, making it a lot easier to get through it, especially when it starts getting really difficult, because trust me, it will. And we actually have the spots for it, so awesome. Plasmids are the paint.
Tenenbaum. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
So it looks like Tenenbaum and Suchon have different ideas of how things work with Adam. Tenenbaum basically wants to make sure things are perfect. Suchon just wants to make new ones whenever he can. If my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hello?
Say...
I'm here now!
Nope.
Stop wasting my time, you horrid monster!
Nope, actually, what I'm gonna do...
Where are you going?
Ow. That was a mistake. I forgot the collision here is a little bit wonky. Oh well. Ooh, I didn't mean to set fire to the entire place. Jeesh. Thankfully, even if it's on fire, electronic buck is still good for us. Because gameplay. So is a burnt thing of chips. Let's see. There should have been something else. Ah, there it goes. And is that also... Ah, dang. Still full on those rounds. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use here. That should let us out here. Good. I think there's only really one more thing for us to really see. And unfortunately, that's the dental key. Until we get the dental key, we can't get through there. More bandages. Just littering that all over the place. So, which means, now that we have our telekinesis power, it's time for us to go on and start heading back. Alright, that's right. We've already been in here.
The nurses don't like me. They're judgmental.
Oh, and get set on fire. I just love that power too much.
Tacky little nothing.
Where are
We
you?
can see you, you know. Stop
I-
running like a fool!
Yeep. There we go. Ah, too easy. I just love being Firebase.
I'm opening you up!
Oh, there's another splicer that can throw bombs. Believe it or not, I actually have
Damn
since
security
learned
around here. We need more hacks.
more ass. But I've since learned the actual name of the, or not so much learned, but remembered the name of the
You'll pass out
bomb-based
soon.
splicers.
Scalpel!
Ouch. These guys. Didn't mean to kill you that way. But now that he's actually here, he's the Nitro Splicer. These splicers, as you couldn't guess, are all bombed base. And they will go and attack you as best they can in that respect. Actually, no, we need items. And we've got a lot of money, so let's go ahead and hack this. Let's just buy it out. We want some of you. There we go. Yeah, 5 of each should do us good for now. We're actually going to really want... Actually, I'm going to buy a little bit more of the healing. Yeah, that should be good for now. Because we're going to be needing it sooner rather than later. Gotta hack you
Never
already.
mind your own needs, they say. Think of the needs of whoever.
I think we're just about all good. I don't know who's going and talking over there. It could be Adam, it could be frickin' Steinmen for all we know. There's the Big Daddy again. Are you guys just kind of roaming around here? Or what?
You question my judgment?
Well, sounds like more Nitro Splicers.
What's the matter, Frank?
It's this thinning air, Jim. Every day there's less and less.
You know the problem's not in your head.
Well, I wonder,
It's
with
in your genes.
telekinesis, can we do
Hey,
this?
I don't go in for all that splicing
No,
stuff.
but we can
My
do
buddy
this.
says it's not safe.
Oh dear.
See what your buddy knows. Open to Genetic Horizons for a trial of fresh air. Fresh air is not
That,
only
on the other hand,
thick
works
air,
very
100%
excellently.
safe.
How can I help you if you won't come to me?
Safe.
Alright, I'll come to you,
To get
bucko.
cold, fresh air.
Ugh. Looks like Steinmen's work.
Today I had lunch with the goddess. Steinmen, she said. I'm here to free you from the tyranny of the commonplace. I'm here to show you a new kind of beauty. I asked her, what do you mean, goddess? Symmetry, dear Steinmen. It's time we did something about symmetry.
And I think Steinmen has officially gone off the deep end. Damn it! That was actually a mistake. Oh dear. You'll understand why in just a moment. Ow. Let's heal up.
More hygienic.
Let's see, got the electronic box. Sad to say I'm gonna have to do this.
Patients ask so.
Come on. There we go. I just kind of realized how much I've screwed myself. Essentially... Ooh. Static discharge! I completely forgot about this guy. So, essentially, this is one of the better defensive plasmids. Basically, whenever you get hit by a melee attack, I think even maybe ranged attacks, you'll send a burst of electricity around you. This will make it very, very hard for most enemies to actually come up and just really smack you around. And we're going to be needing it in this fight.
Someone get the nurse.
For those who haven't got it by now, we're actually in Steinmen's proper area. Ooh. Ah, no. But here's the bad thing about me switching out that ability when I did. Is because now that we didn't have a turret or a... both a turret and a flying turret, we're kind of now really, really in a bind. Okay, let's go ahead and hack you. Let's go ahead and just do this normally. You can see how slow the water is moving now. There we go. I think this will work. We want that. We want that there. And then straight on down. Actually, we can't do straight on down, so let's do this and this. It's a little long in the teeth, but it works. A little more of the stuff. We are gonna need all of it, despite the fact I can only get so much. Alright, so let's see if I can actually hack a safe without using an auto hack tool now. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. As you can see, it gets really, really difficult to hack certain things the further along you get. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. We're going to need that. Alright, I don't think we really have anything else we can do here. Except...
Aphrodite is walking the halls, shimmering like a scalpel. Steinmen, she calls. Steinmen, I have what you're looking for. Just open your eyes, and when I see her, she cuts me into 1,000 beautiful pieces.
Yeah, I think Steinmen's officially lost it. So since he's not going to be of any help to us, all we can really do is hurt him in return, I think. Let's just buy you out. You always want to make sure you buy out any health stations that are going to be nearby you. Especially considering we're going into a boss fight.
What can I do with this one, Aphrodite? She won't stay still! I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong! That one, too fat! This one, too tall! This one, too symmetrical! And now, what's this goddess? An intruder! He's ugly! 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 Look at you!
Welcome to your first real boss fight of the game against Dr. Steinmen. First things first, get down here as fast as you possibly can. Hack this thing. Because he will use it if you let him. So you want to make sure it is under your control and not his. Thankfully, while you're hacking, you're completely immune to anything trying to attack you. So that's one benefit of having this under your control. Let's see, we want here, and then we want Victor. Perfect. Now, under normal circumstances, you want to go and use the world around you to go, because this guy can actually kill you really, really quickly if you're not careful. If I had the advantage, I would have... If I had the advantage, I would have used the turret from earlier. But because I don't have my electric power, I can't really go and control it that well. You literally have to, like, run up to a turret and try and sneak behind it if you want to get control of it. Alright, let's get a little bit more aggressive here. Steinmen's really not that scary unless you really aren't paying attention to what you're doing. Alright, you know, let's try to set you on fire again. He will constantly jump into the water, so that gives you a good chance to get some extra hits in.
That's my patient!
There we go. Once he gets low enough, he'll try to heal himself. But, thankfully, that just kind of hurts him in the end. And now we have the emergency access key.
You alright? It was time somebody took care of that sick bastard. Make sure you get the key off Steinmen and head back to emergency access. I'm working my way to the backside of Port Neptune myself. We'll get there soon enough.
Honestly, I kind of feel sorry for Dr. Steinmen a little bit. Because in a way, he was honestly not that bad of a guy. Now hear me out. What I mean by that, really, is that he wanted to basically create. He wanted to make things beautiful and interesting, and he just kind of got driven insane by Adam. It makes me wonder, how is it going to eventually affect us? Because we too now have plasmids in us. And we've already seen some weird effects going on. Will we too one day be like Steinmen and the rest? Well, I think for now, let's just try to see if we can't get out of here. Sure, let's go ahead and use that so we can get the other ones. Really, now we just see if we can search for what he had here. Let's see. Anything of use? Machine gun rounds. He became completely obsessed with just going and hacking up people. Not what you wanted, huh?
4-0 silk, and done.
The nose looks terrific, Dr. Steinmen. Doctor?
You know, looking at it now, I didn't realize how much her face sags. Scalpel?
Excuse me?
Scalpel.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here and...
Doctor, stop cutting. Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery. Get me the chief of surgery now!
Yeah. Looks like Steinmen just completely went crazy. Well, rest in peace, Steinmen. Hopefully you're no longer insane. I mean, you're dead, but you know what I meant. Good now. I'm gonna prepare here, because if my memory serves me correctly... Can't get in there. That's where that is. That's what I thought. Come on, guys. Missed.
Make it!
And that's one of the reasons I love flames. Gotta be careful not to get caught on fire myself. Yeah, in the right area, especially small corridors like this, the incinerate plasmid is just too good to really let go to waste. Well, hello. I could have used that before.
Looks familiar.
Where are you? Oh, you're gonna be the guy that's still up there, aren't you?
Approaching a little sister is a criminal.
Yes, you are.
Do not approach the little sisters.
Come on, throw another. I dare ya. There we go. And the cool thing is that with this, we can actually grab him and his stuff and actually still loot it. Oh wow, that actually does use Eve. Huh. Probably just a small amount. Alrighty then. Ooh.
Sounds like another tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest growing pile of junk.
Yeah. Whoa. What in the... Whatever that was. Aesthetics are a moral imperative. Oh. Nice final words for Dr. Steinmen. Ooh. Looks like this area's not gonna be long for the world. Oh!
It's a little one. Here's your chance to get some Adam.
Poor Big Daddy, whatever it was.
It's just you and me and all of the tasty Adam I can drink.
Stay away from her, or it is you who will be shot next.
Easy now, Doctor. He's just looking for a wee bit of Adam. Just enough to get by.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. That's not a child. Not anymore, it ain't. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have you no heart?
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place. Took fine little girls and turned them into that, didn't you? Listen to me, boyo. You won't survive without the Adam those things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's little Frankensteins?
Here. There is another way. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
And welcome to, well, the first real... well, I won't say that. It's not the first real game to go and do a morality thing. It's not even close. But this is one of the ones that really made it interesting to do. Here's a little sister. We now have the ability to choose whether to rescue her or to harvest her. Harvesting her will result in giving us the maximum Adam, which we can then use to buy plasmids. Rescuing her will give us less Adam, but Tenenbaum, the woman who turned these little girls into the little sisters in the first place, said we'll make it worth her while. I will tell you right now, we are going to be going and rescuing every little sister here. I might show what happens if we don't. But for now, let's go and rescue her.
No! 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 Thank you.
The path of the righteous is not always easy, yes. The reward will become clear in time. Be patient.
Tenenbaum's playing you for a Those things may look like wee little girls, but looks don't make it so. You need all the Adam you can get to survive. If you cross paths with another of them Gatherer's Garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plasmid or two. That's if the price ain't too dear, of course.
Yeah. But all things considered, Atlas, considering you have your own child, I want to actually make sure we're, you know, saving the other children that we can possibly save. Yeesh. But now that we have some Adam, welcome to the Gatherer's Garden. With it, we can now go and buy plasmids, tonics, and overall just different things that can help us out. We have the Enrage, which we actually heard with Dr. Suchon not too long ago. Can be very useful if you focus it on the right enemy. We have the Armored Shell Plasmid, one of the best ones in the game in my personal opinion, just because it makes you really, really, really durable. And especially if you're going the route of, you know, saving the little sisters like I am, this is the plasmid you probably are going to want to pick up first, simply because it's going to make your health run a lot longer in the long run. Evelink is also another one of my personal favorites, simply because it makes sure that in the end, when you're healing yourself, you're also giving yourself a little bit of Eve. Especially considering that first aid kits are a little bit more plentiful than Eve hypos are, you're really going to be wanting to use this. Health grade and Eve upgrade are just kind of natural. They're upgrades to your health and your Eve. I'm going to pick up Armored Shell at the very least. Now the problem is, we actually don't have enough room here. So for now, I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of Wrench Jockey. We're not really going to be going a wrench heavy spec right now. And yes, when I actually said spec, I mean spec. We'll actually be able to switch around our talents, for lack of a better word, whenever we want. Yes, Bioshock is the first Undercity MMO. But we also have... Oop, that's not what I meant to press. A new diary.
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cells. But their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tenenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
And that really makes you question just what the heck Tenenbaum is up to. Considering, well, if she's the one who made the Little Sisters, why is she now trying to rescue them? It could be just out of the kindness of her heart, but it could also be for something much different. I guess we'll come and see that, and considering the time, I think we'll call it here. So until next time, folks, we're going to go a little bit further, and finally, hopefully, get to Neptune's bounty. Until then, folks, stay frosty.